So cleaning is actually really simple. If you have compressed air, which I currently don't have actually, you could go ahead and spray all around underneath it. In this particular case, you can actually move the thumbstick around as you're spraying to be able to get into different parts. What I use is I actually use just a simple isopropyl alcohol solution in a little bit of a flush bottle here, which you could just find anywhere. And again, if you don't have a flush bottle, it doesn't really matter. You can really just kind of drop some in there. And so if you have isopropyl alcohol, you just go ahead and spray it into here and then move it around. And what this will do is it'll free up the contacts quite a bit. If there's dirt on the contacts, right, you can go ahead and clean that up, and that'll make it so that the contacts are clean and also flush out any dirt that might be in there. Now, isopropyl alcohol will just evaporate, so you don't have to worry about the fact that it's wet. But I would mention that it's probably best to kind of leave it for a few hours while it evaporates and dries. So if you use the isopropyl alcohol, and I actually use quite a bit to kind of like flush it in there and just make sure everything's just all flushed out. Turn it upside down, and I move the stick. Again, this is really just to help loosen any dirt or anything that's kind of caked on there. And then I go ahead and leave it to dry. Let me see if I have a tissue here. And then I just leave it to dry before I reassemble it. Okay. And what I would say is probably if you use a lot, and it's finished draining out, I would leave it for at least an hour or so, and then probably wait, a half an hour before you play. But I found that really, really helps. So isopropyl alcohol, which is pretty readily available in every household, if you don't have compressed air, I actually use this instead of compressed air. Now, if you use both, because they're not mutually exclusive, you can use the compressed air first, followed by the alcohol, because the air will remove any kind of lint or anything that might be causing the thumbstick to, create contact, and then go ahead and use the alcohol. Okay, finally, let's move on to reassembly.